Good evening. This evening I have a new toy. I have gone a long time with the equipment that I have. My mother actually purchased for me for a birthday present, I think about 12 years ago. And I have worked this piece of machinery to death. I've sent it back to Craftsman 3 times over the past many years, and I have literally just worked this old piece of equipment to the point where it's, well, I'm hoping to get at least 50 bucks from the pawn shop. This is my Craftsman 16-inch variable speed that I've worked on for many, many years. Now it is 16 inches from the back of the blade to the front of the throat. I have done a lot of work on this. This is one of the patterns that I've worked on. This is actually the 3rd one of this that I've actually built on this particular saw. But the way this saw is, as old as this saw is, it's violent to work. I mean, it truly is. It's cracked right here on this housing. There's times, which I've actually tried to get Craftsman to fix it, but there's times that this saw, while you're running it, will actually freak out. And it will double its speed. If you're running flat out, this thing literally will double its speed, and it breaks blades that fast. I don't know how many patterns I've had messed up because of how this machine, I mean, you'll get to a point where you're working it, and then all of a sudden, snap, it goes off, and you just broke 20-30 minutes worth of work. Anyway, more about the machine. You know, I'll show you how I've got it set up, and I'll even run it for you. Let you see just how this thing runs. And then we're gonna start unboxing the new toy. Now this is a 2-liter bottle of soda I pulled out of my refrigerator so I could show you how this machine is violent. Now, if you watch the surface of the soda closely, you'll see what I mean. That's on low. You can't see the whole machine is actually rocking back and forth right now, but you can see a little bit of ripple inside of the drink. Now let me turn it up. That's half speed. Oh, let me turn it all the way up. Get the point? Old and wore out. I have it on 2 1/2-inch anti-vibration pads. The machine is sitting on top of a Black & Decker Workmate table. I'm going to turn it on for a minute. Maybe you can see it moving back and forth. Let you enjoy the bottle dance. Now this is the new toy. The box is kind of tore up. It's real dusty. I'm kind of wondering about the condition of the tool inside. Corners are kind of smashed in, smushed in. Both boxes got damage on them. So I'm kind of wondering, how's the tool inside? I mean, this one right here, that was dropped somewhere. But anyway, this is the new toy. The Excalibur 21-inch scroll saw. And I'm wondering if it's black or green. I hope it's
diving
black.
Right in.
Plenty of packing paper. The first box, we have a foot switch, which is actually a very good piece of equipment to have on a scroll saw, because this is your on-off. Instead of going and grabbing the piece of material with one hand and using the other hand to turn it on and off, you can just use your foot and you can hold both hands on the piece of material. So this is a very good tool, useful tool. Then we have this box, which I'm going to assume that this box is actually the stand. Yep, it's the stand. And I will have to get in my toolbox and look and see what tools I'm going to need to put this together. The bag is already opened. And there are nuts and bolts actually left in the box because the bag was open. So, I hope we got everything. Now for the big one. Some wood. Now it says here, do not lift the arm, do not lift the saw by the arm, which, yeah, I can understand that. This arm is actually supposed to raise up, so if you grab it by the arm, you're probably going to mess something up. It's black. And it's actually bolted down inside. So we'll have to take this box apart. But that's what it looks like inside. That's all the packing foam. Now, I can't tell on the front, but it's bolted down there. I don't know about the other three positions. So, let me get this thing unbolted and I'll pull it out. It's definitely a monster. It's a lot bigger than I had actually imagined it was. It's going to take me some time to get used to what this is versus what I had. table is a lot bigger. And yes, it's bolted down at all four corners. So I've got 3 more to do. I got this first one unbolted and thought I'd finish this video. Anyway, this is the Excalibur. Let me get it set up. It's pretty thin, actually, for the top. But yeah, let me get it set up, and I'll do another video after I get the stand built for it and I get it all bolted together. Okay, I've gotten the Excalibur unboxed. I've built the frame, and I've bolted the actual machine to the frame. Now I've got this frame all the way down. This is as low as this machine will be. So I'm going to have to buy me a new chair. This old chair that my mother gave me for this machine is just, it's too low. I mean, I'm right here. And that's really not very safe. I have not cut anything. I haven't even started it. So it come with these, I think it's skip tooth. It's 4 blades. It's what it came with. But I prefer spiral cut, and I've got plenty spiral cut. Spiral cut blades allow you to go in any direction that you're cutting in. These pretty much one direction. But I'll hold on to them, and I'll try them out on something. I've got some Christmas ornaments that I'll try them out on. Maybe they'll work better, and maybe I'll like them. But like I said, I have not started it up. I haven't done anything. All I've done is put this one blade in, and putting it in the bottom wasn't all that bad. A lot easier than the old one. But now that let's put our safety glasses on, and always protect your eyes, especially if you're this close to your blade. Always protect your eyes. You don't get a second set. Let's go ahead and see what this thing runs like. Now, tightening the blade, the back end is basically a factory tightness. That's a tight blade. Cool. That's on low, that's on. Now I've got my foot switch down here, so we're going to go ahead and fire it up. Wow. Impressive. I'm going to go into this spot, and boy is this much nicer. Used to, I'd have about this much room, and I'd be trying to figure out where the hole is, and I'd be trying to figure out how to get it in. Wow, that is so much nicer. God, that table is, wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix this base. Anyway, let's fire it up. Now, I'm assuming that extra sound that you're hearing is actually this little piece of plastic they have the blade going through. So I'm going to assume that at some point in time, as I've cut, it'll cut a hole in it, because the hole was extremely small. So I'm sure that the hole is going to widen up. That way the blade doesn't have to, you know, it won't drag that anymore. So I'm not going to really worry about that. Wow. One more thing. There's a gentleman that I follow on YouTube, and he does the title of the video is called Scroll Saw Options, a Buyer's Guide. Now, I don't know how to put a link on. I'm very new at actually making videos. In fact, I've got to get a new camera. The camera that I've got is almost as old as that saw. But I'm going to do a shout out for people to look at this other gentleman's channel. He does a lot of scroll saw stuff. He does a lot of other things. But he's got this video. It's 31.5 minutes long, and it explains a lot about a scroll saw, what it can do, what it can't do. And there was a lot that I knew, and there was a tremendous amount that I actually learned from this video. Now, I had already decided to buy this particular saw, but when I saw this video, it just reaffirmed this is what I wanted, and this was the proper choice for me and my shop. Now I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to throw a shout out. But this is the gentleman's YouTube page. The video in particular to watch is called Scroll Saw Options, a Buyer's Guide. I found it extraordinarily informative and well done. I just hope that one day I will have this caliber of production. Anyway, I truly thank you for watching this video. This is something that I hope that I can do more of, especially now that I have a better saw. My old one was just a wreck, and it wasn't something that I wanted to put to you, my audience, I just didn't want to give you that. I mean, I know I've done a few, and I've done a lot of projects where I've actually filmed them, and I've just been like, no. There are a lot of them that I'm going to redo, and I'm going to refilm, especially now that I have something that's worth showing. I hope that this has been informative and at least entertaining. Please subscribe, like the video if you enjoy it. There will be more videos coming. I'm going to get that camera replaced here in the next few days, probably with my next paycheck. But until then, God bless you, and may all your endeavors turn out.
My family's always saying you're not protecting your lungs because you're breathing in all this sawdust. And you're also not protecting your ears because, well, the old machine was loud. My mother and my aunt and everybody that has actually seen me use this, they've always told me, hey, you need to have some kind of a dust mask on. Well, I went out and bought me a dust mask. It actually provides cleaner air than what you're actually breathing right now. This is actually all filtered air. I've got my safety glasses, and I've got my hearing protection. God bless you. Protect yourself. And please subscribe. There will be more videos coming. Thank you.